We're going to take a look at the magic of Kyler Murray, the first overall pick in the draft, and see some of the reasons why they decided to draft him 1 overall after taking Josh Rosen last year.
Well, Bob, the key here is his mobility, but the mobility isn't what people think it is at this point in his career. So if you're playing defense, on the back end of your defense, it's this, M-Y-O-B, mind your own business. Why? Let me show you something. There's Murray in the pocket. He does a little figure 8 in the pocket, and he's back in the pocket.
All right.
Right? So you got guys here that are nosy. Don't. Just mind your business and play what you were originally playing, because the quarterback never broke the pocket. There's no reason for you to lose your integrity in coverage. Now, let's take a look at it from behind, and I'll tell you why it's important that your rush never gives up. I talked about Murray doing a little figure 8 here in the pocket. Watch what he does. Here's a guy coming on the edge. Makes the guy on the edge miss, right? He misses, comes back around to where he was, and he launches the ball. Now, here's the key for this. If you're a pass rusher here on the edge, what you want to do is keep working, because, again, the play never changed for you. The quarterback just ran a circle for you. Here's a guy here. Let's take a look at the defensive end here. He looks like he's out of the play, right?
Right.
If he keeps working and not circle back,
And where's he circling to?
the guy comes right back to where he wanted to go. What Kyler Murray is doing is buying time, but he stays in the pocket. Why does he stay in the pocket? Watch this. Freeze. He's got the whole field now. He can see everything, as opposed to running out here and then half the field is cut off. So he's very smart about how he scrambles or buys time, but you got to keep working. The guy's in the middle of your defense. You got to keep working, because he's going to be exactly where you thought he was. He's going to be a little later getting there. And if you're on the back end of your defense is doing your job, MYOB, minding your own business, you'll have a chance to make a play. You talked about a good effort that wasn't quite good enough, but here's one effort that really got you back in the game. It was a 2nd and long. You get a key sack here and a score.
Yes, and that's true. You know, it was a hard-fought game. It was a game where, you know, the points were hard to come by for us because we were playing against a good defense. But there are other ways to score, and we saw here we scored on defense, and this was an outstanding play. So it's 2nd down and long here. We've gotten a good play on 1st down. So what they tried to do is take a play-action shot against us with a little action here where they block the tight end up, they pull the guard, they fake with the back to try to get everybody sucked up inside here. And then they tried to run a couple of verticals and then an under route. And so obviously Tom's looking downfield to see if he's got a vertical, and then here's the outlet coming. And we did a nice job on the route concept. And then the other thing that happens here, it happens quite frequently in the league, is where you have a tight end that's blocking a defensive end. In this case here, Lorenzo Carter. Not a good matchup for most tight ends, but you see that we got an excellent rush around the edge. With the play-action fake, we did get some push in Tom's face, and then you saw that it was just an effort. It was an effort rush that knocked the ball out, and then Marcus Golden ran with it for a touchdown. And then so it was really good team defense. We covered the route concept. We pressured in a way to kind of keep him in the pocket. We got a rush, which created a sack fumble, and then we finished with a touchdown. So this was good defense. It was good team defense. And you can see right here, it's actually played very well. Up top, we do a nice job on the route concept. As I mentioned, we cover the under route, the 2 verticals. Down here, they've got everybody committed to the protection, and the one guy that needs to win wins. Sacks Tom, knocks the ball off him. And then Marcus Golden, that's just a great effort play there. Now, as this thing gets finished now, we see frequently where now you get penalties, push in the back, something that will create, you know, what should be a great play, just be a good play. But everybody's smart in what they're trying to do. They're running. That's a great effort play again on Marcus's behalf, and ends up being a touchdown, tied up the game, and gave us a chance to move forward.
Carl, they cleaned up some of the little mistakes that they had made the week before. They still made some more that kind of cost you football games, but they showed some improvement.
Well, what they showed, Bob, in my opinion, was for the first time the true essence of team. Because they were down. Offensively, they had their hands tied behind their back when you really think about it. And it was an all-hands-on-deck type of situation. And they showed that they could compete, gave themselves a chance to win. But when you go up a notch, every phase of the game is important. So you have a lapse in special teams, it costs you 7 points. You make a bad decision with the football, and you can't overcome those things. But from a team perspective, the way they fought as a team, they overcame the things that they walked in deficient at. And that tells you that this team is closer to being a good football team than they are being a bad football team.
When we're watching the defense, it seems like it's growing, week in and week out. Then you'll have maybe a setback. Then you grew again this week. What stage you guys in right now?
I think we done took a couple nice steps so far. As far as everybody just learning the scheme, understanding where everybody at on the defense, and just running to the ball. Coach Bitch always tell us just play fast. He can fix, mistakes, but just play fast. And I feel like we just got to keep doing that.
6.18, burst on first. The Giants are 4th in the NFL in yards gained per first down play. That's pretty good considering they haven't had Saquon Barkley for a couple games.
It really is, and it speaks to the offensive scheme that Coach Shurmur has put together, that they can generate yards. It's not all of a sudden big plays down the field, but just plays that keep you on schedule, and getting 6+ is pretty good.
And Arizona is dead last in the NFL in defense on first down, giving up 6.9 yards per first down play.
Well, the conversation this week starts with back-to-school. Giants quarterback Daniel Jones went back to Duke to visit his former team and help celebrate the homecoming win. And speaking of back, Saquon Barkley, as you know, is making his comeback, and he even teased and let y'all know on his Twitter account. Well, as the Cardinals visit the Giants on Sunday, it's a matchup of the two first quarterbacks drafted in the 2019 NFL Draft. So my question for you fellas, first off, is will Daniel Jones and Kyler Murray combine for more rushing touchdowns or more passing touchdowns between them?
Ooh, I'm going to go first. I'm going to say passing touchdowns. I don't believe both of them or either of them are going to get in the end zone running the ball. I hope, that Kyle Murray doesn't get in the end zone running the ball, but I don't see Daniel Jones rushing a lot because he's going to have all of his weapons back.
So you're saying passing?
Passing is what it's going to be.
I think this is going to be a game of creativity, and I'm going to go rushing.
Somebody's got to tackle that little dude, man. They got to stop him somehow.
Well, both quarterbacks have the ability to play off schedule, and when you get in the red zone, which I'm assuming the Giants plan to be there a lot, this quarterback could end up there running the football.
We'll see. We'll see. I think it's still going to be passing.
I don't know, Howard. I got to agree with Carl on this one. I mean, Daniel Jones's first touchdown as an NFL pro was a running one, and he's shown that he can use that as well. But Kyler Murray has helped Cliff Kingsbury turn this Cardinals offense around. They went from the last place offense in the NFL to the 10th ranked in the NFL this season. So which player on the Giants defense is going to be the X factor against Arizona?
Ooh, Peppers. I think Peppers is going to be the X factor. I think Peppers is going to be the guy that's going to, kind of shadow Kyler Murray when he comes out. He's got the speed, the athletic ability, and hopefully he can get to him before he gets the ball off or gets a big run.
I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be the interior line, and I'm going with Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, my goodness.
Dexter Lawrence will be a key factor.
You know what? If he puts his hands on him, I feel bad for Kyler. But I'm still going to go with Peppers. I think he's, the athlete that's going to have to, track him around the field, have to be the guy to stop him, make sure he doesn't get out of the pocket, and be the guy that comes on the blitz and can get to him when he gets there.
Okay. Dexter Lawrence. Welcome to Dexter's Laboratory.
Hey, Giants fans. Jabril Peppers here. Want to be the first to see Giants videos? Subscribe now.